What's up, guys? My name is Austin Peckham. I'm a video director and cinematographer based in the Nashville, Tennessee area. I work exclusively in the golf space, and I wanted to share with you guys today how I got started in the creative industry. And I definitely just stuck that to like 10 feet. You could hear it, I think, how pure it was. Anyway, I wanted to share with you guys how I got started in the creative industry, so follow along. Believe it or not, I didn't actually have any creative experience when I first moved to Nashville in 2017. Kind of crazy, but I actually moved to Nashville to be a singer-songwriter and a country artist. And what I didn't know when I moved here was how my path would change. So what most people don't know about me is that when I moved to Nashville, I didn't have any creative experience at all. I actually had a degree in food science. So when I first got to town, I had a job as a personal training manager at Anytime Fitness in Franklin. Well, I was there for about a week before I decided that it wasn't the right place for me. So after leaving Anytime Fitness, I didn't have a job and I needed a way to make some money. I had this old Nikon camera that came with me from college, and I just started shooting videos for my buddies. I put the camera on a tripod, press record, didn't have any audio equipment, and kind of just went from there. Now you can imagine the quality wasn't very good on these videos, but for some reason, all of these friends that I was making started telling other friends about what I was doing for them. And before I knew it, I was charging people like 25, 50 bucks to set a camera on a tripod. And next thing I knew, friends started telling friends what I was doing. And guys, this is where the story gets kind of crazy. So one day, I'm sitting in this little studio room inside the house I'm living in, and I get a text from this guy, and he says, "Hey Austin, can I refer your name to this girl at Universal Music?" And I was like, "You absolutely can." So then I get a call from this girl at Universal, and she says, "Hey Austin, would you be interested in shooting some in-studio content for Glen Campbell?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I would." And then she says, "It's gonna pay $3,000. So I go from shooting $25 to $50 videos for my buddies to suddenly I have a job with Universal Music Group and I'm gonna make $3,000. So I say yes to the job, and I'm nervous as absolute crap. I'm YouTubing like every possible thing you can possibly think about before you have a big project and start prepping. So I show up to the shoot for Universal and walk into Ocean Way Studios, which is arguably the most famous recording studio in all of Nashville, and proceed to shoot content for the Adios album of Glen Campbell. Now the shoot went great. I got my money, the $3,000 as promised, and I went straight to Best Buy and bought a Sony a7S II and upgraded from the Nikon. So about a week after the shoot with Universal Music Group, I get a call from a girl named Kelsey K. She says, "Hey Austin, can you shoot a music video for me?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I can shoot a music video for you." So we shot that music video, and about a week later, it premiered on CMT and live television. And then a week after that, the stuff I shot with Universal Music Group premiered on Rolling Stone. And at this moment, it was when I knew that this is what I was supposed to be doing with my life. So after these two projects came out on these national publications, Rolling Stone and CMT, I felt like I finally had the validation to go all in on photo and video. And it was then where I searched Google, I got a domain name, got Instagram name and Facebook name for a company called Create Nash. And I would spend the next 2 years growing a company, working with hundreds of artists, businesses, Inc. 500 companies, White Claw, Ram trucks, Barnes & Noble. It just turned into something that I could have never imagined it would turn into. So I feel like where things really started to get interesting for me was when I shot the music video for Everywhere But On by Matt Stell. Now this song would eventually end up #1 on country radio charts. So I think I would say that shooting a music video for a #1 country song is really what catapulted my career in the music industry. Because from there, I went on to work with multiple #1 artists in the country and Christian genre, and even shot a music video for a gospel song that won a Grammy. So when I think back to my story and how I got to where I am today, I would really just say that the secret to my success is that I just went out and I did the work. I shot all the free videos. I stayed up until 2, 3 a.m. so many nights when I was younger, just editing and learning and editing and learning and just doing all of the things that I could do to try to be successful in this industry. And I got a lot of really good breaks, and I made a lot of really awesome connections, and it led to being able to start a production company and build a name for myself as a video director and a photographer. And really, like, my encouragement to anyone watching this, if you're starting out, is to just work and shoot the videos and shoot stuff for free, and just go create as much content as you possibly can, so that you can start to build a portfolio for yourself, so that when people come to your website, go to your Instagram, wherever you're hosting your content, they can see what you can do and make a decision if you're a good fit for their project. And if you're like me, you might end up trading in industries to follow a passion of yours like golf.